Yes. Very good. Okay. So, product of the
It's
product.
perfect.
Very good.
The only one to graduate with perfect attendance.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That is right. I almost forgot about that. Very good. And so your market analysis is you finding out who is doing what you're doing. Remember when I said I started my valet trash business? I'm sorry. Started my valet trash service. I researched the entire nation of who was doing what I was doing, or the idea, because there's nothing new under the sun. You may think that this is a great idea, like, oh my God, I got this right from God. And you Google it, be like, what the heck? Somebody did that? I've been doing it for 20 years. Like, wow, I didn't know that. But, but there's always innovation. Okay. So don't get stuck because, okay, you weren't the first one that came up with it. There's nothing new under the sun. That's what the Bible says. Okay. Nothing new under the sun. So just understand that you can offer a different twist. So for instance, with our valet trash service, people were doing it. It's the number one affinity, but we added a little twist on it that we were going to be the quietest valet trash service, because who wants to hear banging and throwing trash at 10 o'clock at night? Nobody wants to hear that junk. And then also, who wants to, and this was a benefit to our clients, is that we actually did it at night because it would offer some type of security. Although we didn't walk around with security doesn't walk around with guns anyway. They walk around with walkie-talkies, but there's the visibility of there's activity going around. And so the crime rates would go down, and so those are the little twists. Is innovation. There's Waste Management, which is the largest waste management company in the entire nation. Them and Burtech, they actually do this, but what differentiates ours from theirs? Market analysis. Why am I important? What is my difference? How am I going to make it different? How am I going to put an angle on it? Why is goal setting this way, different than how everybody else is doing it? You got to create a need in the market. Organization and management, that is how your business is organized. So is it a sole proprietorship? Is it a partnership? Is it an LLC? Is it an S Corp? Is it a C Corp? And in our taxation one, it's in April, Building a Debt-Free Business, April 12th. We'll talk about how to properly structure your business. And man, when we did this last year, my goodness, the presenter, he does international business, and he does taxes for big firms and everything. And he showed us a case study of if a person was a sole proprietor versus a person who was an LLC versus a person who was a C Corp or an S Corp, how much taxes they would save. And literally, if you're a sole proprietor, some cases, this is my personal thing. I'm not saying this is by the book or anything, but this is my personal thing. Don't stay at a sole proprietorship. There's too much tax liability. So if your business gets sued, you're getting sued. Your house, your car, your assets, everything that you own is getting taken. And so you got to put yourself I heard someone say this, you don't want to be a millionaire, but you want to live like one. And so you know this from taxes. You want to protect everything that you have. You want to set up LLCs, you want to set up your trust funds, trust accounts, all these different things to protect all of your assets. Because like I said, and this is ghetto, okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to say ghetto, this is Southern, all right? The fattest person on the beach always gets bitten by all the mosquitoes, okay? And so it's just the way that I got it. But it's like the person who's the biggest and the largest, they're always going to get hit by all of the little petty little things that, oh my goodness, I slipped and I broke my toe, or I slipped and I hit my head, or, oh my goodness, And so I was listening to something today and they were wanting damages, just $1,000 in damages because somebody said something to them. So there's always going to be some type of, situation that's going to try to come and hinder your business. So when you get successful, you think that things are coming against you right now as far as mentally. Well, just wait until you become one of the most successful ultrasound places in all of the Inland Empire. Imagine that. How many other little ultrasound places, Kaiser Permanente, all these little places, they're going to say, they stole my idea. That's my idea. They learned that from me. So we got to set up how our business will be organized. And management, who is on your management team? You shouldn't necessarily just be doing your business alone. You should be bringing people into your perspective that can sit on your board. Service or product line, let us know exactly what your service is, what your product line is, exactly how it functions, how it works, what's the benefit, okay? Next, marketing and sales. And so you should be going after your business, and so you should be testing this. How are you marketing? Marketing is, who is my customer and what do they need? So if I know that, I'm in what is it again? Pre-burial